They call him Fela, a name that carried weight, that demanded attention. Anikulapo, one who carries death in his pouch. He did not ask permission to exist. He did not wait for anyone's approval to speak. His voice, through saxophones, trumpets, and 1,000 drums, was his summons. If you are a fan of Fela, Afrobeat, or African history, type Kalakuta forever in the comments and show your respect. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Fela sang of Nigeria the way the streets whispered it. The corruption, the violence, the absurdity. The powers that be hated him. The people needed him. He was not merely a musician. He was a mirror, and sometimes that mirror was uncomfortable to face. Kalakuta was more than a home. It was a statement. Here they would live freely. Here they would resist authority, not out of spectacle, but out of necessity. Every wall, every drumbeat, every horn in that commune was a declaration: we are not afraid. He fused African rhythms, jazz, and funk into a language that colonizers could not understand. His music argued with power, laughed at fear, and refused silence. To listen to Fela was not just to hear, it was to confront yourself, to ask, what would I do if I had to speak the truth in the face of danger? The cost of courage was high. He was beaten by soldiers, jailed repeatedly, and watched as his mother died in violence he could not prevent. Yet, even in pain, Fela found rhythm, found song, found sermon. He transformed suffering into art. He transformed tragedy into defiance. Fela did not perform to entertain alone. He performed to awaken, to provoke, to remind a nation that morality cannot be negotiated and silence is a choice. Every horn, every beat, every lyric was a question. Will you speak when silence is easier? Will you resist when submission is safer? Fela Anikulapo Kuti was more than a musician. He was a force of nature, a cyclone of rhythm, intellect, and rebellion. And that is why decades later, his sons, Sheung and others carry the same wind, each in their own voice, each in their own fight. Fela's music does not belong to the past. It lives, it challenges, it reminds every listener courage is louder than fear. And perhaps if you listen closely, you can hear the horns of Kalakuta still calling. Do you think Fela's music could exist in today's world? Share your thoughts in the comments and make sure to subscribe for more stories of African legends who dared to speak truth to power.